The garden update has brought a lot of features to Skyblock, but not everyone understands how they work. So in this video, I'll be giving you guys a complete guide to the garden, from the absolute basic stuff to the hardcore gamer secrets. Make sure you watch the whole video, as it is completely packed with information. To unlock the garden, you need to be Skyblock level 5. Then you need to talk to the stranger, and that should allow you to enter the garden. Now once you're inside the garden, you complete a small quest, which should take a few minutes, and once you've completed it, you are free to use the different features the garden has to offer. First, you can find this thing, the composter. It allows you to turn regular crops into compost. That can then be used to buy plots where you can plant crops. These are the best crops at the time of recording. It is also a really good passive money making method. Next, you have the Sky Mart. It is a shop where you can spend gems obtained from the Hypixel store and copper that you obtain from visitor trades to get various items. More about this later in the video. But if you are serious about making coins in the garden, I would not recommend spending your copper here, as you can use it to buy crop upgrades that allow you to obtain a bunch of farming fortune. You can also buy plots where you can automatically plant crops. Once you buy a plot, you have to clean it. The best way to clean it is using this scythe and a tree capitator, as breaking the trees helps a ton. I'll be talking about this in more detail later in the video. You also need to increase your garden level to unlock the various crops, their upgrades, visitors, and various Sky Mart items. Garden levels can be obtained by getting crop milestones and by trading with visitors. Visitors are people who visit your island and take your crops. They spawn faster if you are actively farming. Serving visitors gives you copper, farming XP, garden XP, and a bunch of more things. The rewards you get are dependent on multiple things, like your garden level, the visitor rarity, and your RNG. You can also earn extra XP by reaching the visitor milestones. There are two types of milestones. One for unique visitors that you get by serving all of the visitors in the logbook. You can check the logbook to see what you need to do to unlock all of the visitors. There's also another milestone for just serving the visitors. If you want to gain farming XP quickly, you should try and farm unique crops to increase your garden level. Then start trading with the visitors. I'll also talk about the best farm designs later in the video. You should use the patcher mod if you are farming in 1.8.9, as it has this feature that allows you to break more blocks. And no, it's not cheating. It's a feature that higher versions of Minecraft already have. Don't get anything until you are farming 25. Once you are farming 25, use 2 pieces of melon armor, ranger boots, and a lantern helmet. As there's a bug with the lantern helmet that allows you to gain farming fortune even when you're holding a hoe. All you do is swap your axe with a hoe. So until the bug gets patched, use a lantern helmet for all crops. At farming 30, use full croppy armor. At farming 35, use full squash armor. And finally, at farming 40, use full fermento armor. If you want to manage your speed without using ranger boots, you should tune your stats to gain speed. You should also use ranger boots and a lantern helmet once you are farming 55. All of your gear should be recombobulated and reforged to ancient, except for the lantern helmet, as its rarity is really low. Get renowned on it. The best pet for farming is the mushroom cow. It is better than an elephant for coins without any buffs, and if you use a Minos relic, it becomes better than the elephant for collections as well, as long as you have over 640 strength. The best reforge is forceful, obtained by using 9 acacia birdhouses. If you want a more in-depth guide on these things, I would recommend checking out a guy called Melon King D. You can visit his island to check out the farm designs and speed. The first style is the vertical way. where you dig out your entire plot until you reach the bedrock level. Then you build multi-level farms for every single crop, which is efficient and will save you a lot of coins, but it takes a lot of effort and time. It also sorta ruins the point of the garden update. Regardless, if you want a guide on building vertical farms, I'll link a really good guide by Melon King in the description. Now the other way is to auto build the farms and then modify them just a bit. Now since you aren't increasing your farm size vertically, you need to work on the horizontal length of your farm. You can do this by adding 2 plots next to each other and then connecting them by breaking the cobblestone and planting extra crops. This method works for almost all crops. But for wheat, carrot and potatoes, you'll also have to break the spruce wood if you want to farm 4 layers at once. For mushrooms, you need to place slabs and replace the empty spaces with mycelium. You also need 5 layers of shrooms each, as you can easily break 4 layers, and the 5th layer will help the farm grow. But you can also farm 3 layers with high speed. You can use this chart for the best speed and angle for each crop. Now for some special tips. Don't farm pumpkins or melons in versions higher than 1.8.9 as it can cause lagbacks. You should set your island to be always day using a day saver or a night saver using the sunset option if you don't want to add sea lanterns. A small tip, but the Chimera 5 Daedalus axe is actually goated for cocoa bean farming as it gives 304 farming fortune with a Minos relic mushroom cow. It would be really good for shroom farming as well, but the fungi cutter is bugged right now and gives 100% more drops instead of 30%. Also, the best way to farm cactus is by using a racing helmet as it gives a bunch of speed. I hope this video helps. Also, a big thanks to Melon King D for helping me make this video. If you watched the video of support, as I said, thank you. If you want to watch more videos like this, click the button on the left. If you want to continue watching more content, click the button on the right. If you have support, then share my member, email in the Discord, and don't forget to comment as you read all comments.